Poštovani prijatelji, evo krenuo sam u Jakson. Tamo održavaju nekakav godišnji piknik, pa ćemo da vidimo kako će to da prođe. Evo, poštovani prijatelji, došao sam do Jaksona, do crkve Sveti Sava koja se nalazi tu ispred mene. Ovde se danas održava jedan ovako proslava Memorial Day-a na specifičan način. Oni tu okreću jagnjiće, u stvari da li su jagnjići ili su jarići. Više ni sam nisam siguran, pošto sam ih vidio na ražnju. Ali evo, da pogledate kako to izgleda, to je najstarija crkva, srpska crkva u Americi i ovde su zaista velika imena sahranjena na neki način. To su ljudi koji su došli da kopaju zlato 1890 i ne znam koje godine. I što kaže jedan od naših sagovornika, Srbi su kopali zlato, a Italijani su pravili farme i vinarije. Nisu hteli da idu u rupu, u jamu. Yeah. Look out! Well, for the mic. Yeah. Check out that board my mic made for you.
In Jackson, California, this is the goat barbecue. This has been a tradition in Jackson for at least 60, probably 67 years. We've been barbecuing goats every day on Memorial Day. There's a large Serbian community in the city of Jackson, and we're actually home to the first Serbian Orthodox Church outside of Serbia in North America. The church was built and consecrated in 1894. There's a number of people from the old country that live here, and now we're starting to get into second generation and third generation in America.
Sam Kostic.
Sam Kostic, how long do you live in Jackson?
Well, I actually don't live in Jackson, but I've been a member of the church since 1966.
66. And tell me a little bit about the community, about the church, about the traditions, what's going on.
Well, I tell you, we are, as Mike probably said, that we are the first Serbian Orthodox church in America, North America and Canada. Yeah. And so we have an obligation to carry on our culture and our tradition and our religion. And so I'm actually third generation here. My grandfather was on the board here. My dad was president for over 20 years here. I was a past president myself. Yeah. So we like to keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah.
And give me, what are you preparing here for them?
Well, we got 14 goats being prepared right here. This is another thing that started in 1954 by two Serbians, George Brajvic and Danny Vikalovic. And so we've carried on a tradition from them doing it. My dad learned from them, I learned from my dad, and then Mike now.
I learned from Sambo here.
And so we just pass it on down.
And we're learning the younger ones here.
Yeah. Well, yesterday we had, God, how many people here?
Oh, I don't know.
20 people, and
all the young guys helping.
You got to have them start somewhere.
Very good, very good. Yeah. How you doing? My name is Mike Bakovic. I am fourth generation from Sutter Creek, the next town over. But my great-grandfather came from Boca Kotor, 1898. Him and his brothers and sisters were part of the church then. Then my grandfather, Jedo, was part of the church and buried up there, also with my great-grandfather. and my father was baptized here, me also. The family, Jeddo, my father lived in this house right next door. What else? My grandfather was a miner and great-grandfather, all miners. That's why we are here. Because
they came here. Did somebody organize that?
You know, a lot of Serbians came here, and they had to be brave men, I figure, to come clear over here to go work underground. I couldn't imagine. Hard work for little money, but I guess they figured it was a great future, families, everything, you know, so. Oh yeah, and this year is the 100th year anniversary of the Argonaut mine disaster, which quite a few Serbians were in the disaster and passed away and buried right up here in the church. There's going to be a celebration for them this year also. So yeah, a lot of hard-working Serbians moved here. Yeah. So, no, it's an amazing place.
How big is the community right now? How many families are there?
How many families?
In the community around Jackson?
Serbian?
Yeah, Serbians.
There's still quite a few, not like there used to be. Years ago when I was younger, all the elder Serbian families, there were so many of them, you know. I enjoyed visiting all the elder Serbians. They tell you stories, you know, how they got here, what they did. Yeah.
Well, this is my first time doing the goat feed, and Uncle Mike and Milos are showing me the ropes, and Sambo is showing me the ropes on how to do the goat feed. I've already done Christmas with the pigs, so this is my first year as a member of the church.
Well, what did they teach you? How to do it?
Well, it's a special art that Uncle Mike has taught us. So basically with the goats, you have to put the windrows up and keep it at low heat and just warm them up a little bit at a time. And as you progress and they get warm inside, you start to heat it up a little more, and it takes about 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, you seem that looking a little chocolate. Jackson is well known in all America with the Serbian Christmas. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, years ago, back in when I was involved in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, there used to be people, the old Serbs, that would have open houses. And so we would go with our families. Our parents would shoot the guns right when they got to the house, go in there, schliebel, a little bite to eat, and move on. And then we used to go to here at Jackson Gate, Sutter Creek, Amador City, and then we'd come back here. Danny Vikolovich owned the Wells Fargo restaurant. We'd go to his house, and then the Wells Fargo had a big celebration down there too, tambourita music and everything like that. Nowadays, we don't have as many old Serbs that have the open houses, but we still celebrate. We go downtown, we shoot our guns. People from the town have the streets lined up to watch us. Then we go over to my cousin Mara Vukovic-Gilman. She owns Mel's. We go over there. She has the bar open, cheese, bread, kielbasa, all kinds of stuff to eat. We do a little singing, and then we come back here, celebrate with the church, and we barbecue pigs the other day. And so it's something that we carry on, and we'll keep on carrying on generation to generation, because we're very proud.
And usually you are on all news in America about that.
Well, all my grandparents came over from the old country, and so that's where we learned a lot about this, you know, carrying on the traditions and everything like that. We all celebrate Slava, get together. Beautiful.
Evo ga, crkva Sveti Sava u Jaksonu, priprema se za tradicionalni piknik. I sljedeće godine će, kako mi reče jedan sagovornik, biti 100 godina od kako je došlo do velike nesreće, kada je puno rudara bilo zatrpano i među njima je bilo dosta Srba. Tu su oni sahranjeni na ovom groblju ispred same crkve. Evo kako izgleda taj prilaz najstarijoj srpskoj crkvi Amerike. Begović Memorial Freeway ima ovde jedan ovdje su sahranjeni ti rudari koji su stradali